So for everyone watching who looks at YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as a serious profession, what does it take to be a social media influencer?
Consistency. I will say, like, even more than talent, it's consistency. I have seen very, very talented individuals not reach the potential that they could because they're not as consistent. They do not have. You have to also identify people around you who can also further what you want to do with your career goal. So it's very important to align yourselves with people. For example, for me, it's important to find a good editor, somebody you can jam with, a writer, because as your work grows, your tribe also needs to grow at the same time. So definitely, I would say consistency. So if somebody who's watching me right now and watching this interview, I will tell you, if you have a phone, if you have internet, start making content, start putting it out, and remember, it's your voice that counts. You have to have an original voice that takes inspiration from your childhood stories, from where you grew up, all of that. And trust me, you'll find people who relate with your content.
Kusha, your thoughts on the TikTok ban? Will creators be able to adapt to other platforms?
It's a decision that's been taken for national security. There were some questions on the authenticity and at the same time the security of the app. So that is something that I don't think I'm qualified to speak about. But for the creators who were actually looking at it as a livelihood, I would tell them that uh, it's never like, I personally think talent is not app based. If you have talent, you can move it to any platform that you want to. So instead of, like, at this point questioning what has happened, and although as detrimental and as terrible that may seem, it is something that cannot be questioned or challenged. So it's best to sort of drive whatever talent, whatever resources you have to other platforms. And I would say try YouTube, try Instagram. On YouTube, you can make money just by putting out your content. You can monetize your content. So there are many, many avenues. And I would tell every creator to have presence on multiple platforms. You never know what app shuts down when, for whatever reasons. You know, the same thing happened when Vine shut down. When Vine shut down, creators were devastated, but they moved to YouTube. Liza Koshy, David Dobrik are such great examples of that. So definitely always have your fingers dipped in one or two different platforms for sure.
And what's been your source for laughs during this lockdown?
My source for laughs has been TV news debates. Debates have been.
That's the funniest.
No, but on
Actually.
a very serious note, I love watching YouTube vlogs. I love. I've been going on these. People have come up with such amazing, interesting things. There is a comedian by the name of Samir Raina who does these live streams for chess. So I've started learning chess now, and I've played on his live stream 4 times. So all of this is interesting. You know, you don't always want to, like, surround yourself with content. Sometimes you want to do something completely different. So I've been playing chess weirdly, and I'm having a lot of fun doing that.
Okay, and personally, professionally, what would you say your one magic moment was?
My one magic moment. Oh man,
Yeah.
there were so many. Uh, Definitely performing with Pankaj Tripathi. I feel that was something incredible, and I'll tell you why it was magical. There were many other achievements that were uh, very, very sort of life changing for me. But I'll tell you why performing with him was excellent, because he is fantastic at improv. I went as this wide eyed girl with a script. He, sir, aap ye bol lijiyega. And once he comes in front of the camera, he just, like, folds his hands like that, and he would just say anything that would come from his heart, from his, like, he romanced the camera. He had fun with the script, and that was when I realized that we are living in such incredible times where an internet creator who's come from, like, who has no background in this field whatsoever is working with somebody like him who's insanely talented. That's why I love collaborations. Every time I've done that with somebody who's brought such joy, and trust me, watching him perform live is like, I would say it's like an institution in itself.
Talking about watching someone performing live, can you give us a glimpse of some of your characters? Just for the India Today E-Mind Rocks audience.
No, I'm just thinking which one.
The most
Let's
fun
do
ones.
like my Zulmi auntie. Zulmi auntie is somebody like,
हेलो जी सुशांत बेटा जी,
Okay.
ये पीछे लाल लाल बैकग्राउंड लगा के कहाँ चले? आप तो कोरोना में भी काम कर रहे हो, हाँ? आपका तो रोना भी नहीं निकल रहा है। आपका तो बहुत ही अच्छा हो गया, पर मैंने सोच लिया है कि ये जो लोग होते हैं ना जो ऐसे काम करने जाते हैं, मैं इनकी आज से रिस्पेक्ट करूंगी। मेरा भी बहुत काम होता था, मैं बाहर जाती थी गॉसिप वॉसिप करने, मैंने वो भी छोड़ दिया है। तो मेरा आपके लिए बहुत ही रिस्पेक्ट है।